Hello, I am Fatima Mazin, here with your monthly update for July 3201. Starting with local news, in Sauri Prime, many brave men and women died this month fighting off the invaders, both human and lobster. Among them include those on the ISS Onassis, a ship manned primarily by the people of Sauri Minor. The ship exploded during a skirmish over Sauri Major against the Krallis. This comes as an unfortunate omen as both planets make moves to secede from the Empire during this tumultuous time of much-needed unity. The battle over Sauri Major continues as Krallis forces bombard the planet. Among the areas affected were the Calais Business District, known for its AI specialty shops, and the spaceport in the capital city of Xanthia, which was the site of a recent attack by anti-imperial terrorists. Secessionists on Sauri Minor were found and captured by imperial forces as they squabbled over the form of illegitimate government that they would die for. In this time of strife, it is important to remember that the Empire is strong because you are strong and hold your faith in it. On Pelisol, members of the Church of the Latter-day Saints were found guilty of smuggling weapons onto what until now has been a peaceful planet. This comes after a string of accusations by new Shinto leader Alexei Tran against the church's charity organization. Vice Governor Abhilash Kaziol has resolved to take matters into his own hands, acting as judge in their case. The trial date is set for August 3rd. Apostle Jebediah Holmes has declined to comment. A quick warning to any hoping to fly through the Avalon system. Reports have come in of increased pirate activity in the area, including the theft of long-range transports. Travelers are advised to avoid Avalon, Pazuzu, and Lebusha. More on that now. Remnants of the former Vargan Navy have resurfaced over Moshel. While a majority of the holdout forces reside on Executor Station, orbiting Pazuzu, many ships bearing the old insignia of Vargan vessels have appeared over the Imperial planet. This happens to coincide with simultaneous acts of sabotage performed by an anti-human terrorist group known as the Silverlight Pact. Their acts include attacking the governor's building and destroying the air filtration systems on the planet's much-needed barracks. More than 4,000 brave men and women perished in these attacks. With all the attacks on the Empire, it is difficult to feel safe. However, the Empress assures her citizens that actions are being taken. For now, keep your Empire strong, and your Empire will strengthen you in return. Now for a look outside the Empire. Pro-psionic revolutionaries attacked a government building on Scathar as the planet struggles to form a new government. Sednan peace officers were on the scene attempting to control the situation as the de facto authority of the Caesar system following the Pope's absence in recent months. Scathar has a long history of anti-psionic discrimination dating back to the Psyker massacres of the late 80s. This move may be seen by many locals as a power grab on both sides of the conflict. The pro-psionic party initially refused to condemn the revolutionary actions, but did so after community backlash. War continues to be on everyone's mind in the new Titan system, as the Victory Federation prepares to battle against their not-so-neighborly neighbor, Sedna, who has dropped troops onto the war-torn planet just last month. No actual fighting has occurred on Felis, but officials anticipate fighting in the coming months due to the rapid expansionism of the Sedna militant. No word yet from the Sednan military, but one can assume from their posturing and presence on the planet that they do intend to fight. Earlier this month, the Sednan terrorist group known as EcoRep attacked the Nelawai mines, leaving many miners injured. Many of the terrorists were captured or killed during the police response, but the majority have fled to the nearby state park, said to be several million square kilometers. Sednan forces followed them into the park with grav tanks, a move criticized by local conservationists and spiritual leaders. Those who were captured in the operation can expect a speedy trial and a long sentence. In a highly controversial move, the Arabitus governance has begun stripping the massive jump gate alpha that resides in the Vortis system. Other world governments, as well as many religious officials, have denounced the action taken by Governor Angela Hernandez, as it destroys priceless technological marvels that would be better used for study and defiles our only path back to Earth. Talks on Sisu have begun on how to end hostilities between the two popes of the southeast corner. The seasoned papal aides report that their liquid assets have been frozen while they are on the planet, forcing the seasoned pope to rely on his counterpart for all sorts of amenities. A humiliating last resort, to be sure. This comes after the seasoned fleet made their way to Gibraltar Station, recognized internationally as under SISU jurisdiction. The New Yellowstone Intelligence Control, the foremost defense agency on New Yellowstone, has reported record-breaking profits from its data mining and ad campaigns. This comes as no surprise, as earlier this year they removed their two biggest competitors. The sudden increase in contracts likely comes as a reaction to the new war pods just developed by their nasty neighbours on the waterworld of Ackland. Sir Becket Alexander Meredith Avalon Kynaston II, who was elected into Haddad's House of Lords just last month, has come under suspicion as to the intermediate outpouring of strange biological horrors that have plagued the planet for the past year. As of yet, he claims all accusations against him have been baseless, but that is not to say there is nothing behind the claims. Many suspect his family's construction business has ties to the mysterious consortium of underground bunkers from which the monstrosities have been emerging. Shadia Shipping, the sector's premier shipping company, recorded record lows this month. While still turning a profit, the company's spokesperson made it clear the disappointment and shame she feels, and has said the company will strive to do better than even before in the coming months. Also in the New Zion system, a new species of bees have been discovered on Atlas. Xenozoologists are baffled by their quick growth and hive-making skills. Locals and visitors are advised to avoid the planet's capital of New Nazareth until further notice. Lastly, Aura Magnus, one-time shogun turned terrorist leader, was killed this month in a raid on the vacation home of Emperor Enkora Takland on Ziggy Kierla. The terrorist was driven off just 2 years ago by the very same emperor and his band of brave Roshani soldiers. No details have surfaced as to the identity of the killers, only that they were led by mercenaries with close ties to the Roshani family and the Kierla Council. The rest of the terrorist organization, known as the Magnus Company, is still at large, but officials say that they are likely to catch them in a month at most. That's our show for now. You can find more information on these and other news stories on our website and Facebook page. Please join me next month when I go over the sector news that you need to know. Until then, I'm Fatima Mazen. Be seen.